Ayo, it me, Nemi Noxwood, and it's been a minute. Today I'm going to my work Christmas party and I thought I would sit down, do my makeup and talk to you guys, give you a little bit of a life update. If you'd like to know what's been going on and you'd like to see me attempt to do my makeup while talking, then keep watching. So I have already moisturized my face and I don't believe in primer, so I haven't done that. I'm gonna list all of the products that I use in the description below, so if you're interested then check that out. Also, I'm already doing things in the wrong order because I'm confused and not used to filming myself while I do this, so that's great. So my plan was actually that my next video on YouTube was gonna be a chat about my new tattoo that I started in October. However, what keeps happening is that every time we try and finish it, it doesn't happen. So we have been working on it continually, but it's like the world just doesn't want me to finish that tattoo. Hopefully in January I'll finally be able to finish her, and once she's healed I will make a video about her. I say her because she's a mermaid. The main reason that I haven't uploaded anything since October is that my life has been absolute chaos and I just haven't had the time to film, honestly. Then there's also the fact that daylight is quite sparse right now and I don't have any lighting equipment, so I'm sort of stuck with what I've got, and that means that I have very limited time during the day where I can actually film. Usually I will be working while there's still some light out, and once I'm finished it's gone dark, so you wouldn't be able to see me anyway, which kind of defeats the purpose of doing videos, doesn't it? Lest we forget, nobody's paying me to do this, so for now you're just gonna have to take what you can get. Anyway, what have I been up to? Like I said, I've been working and I've been really busy with that. I've been working 3 jobs and somehow through that I have managed to remain unemployed, which is a whole mess that's kind of hard to explain. I have been working as an academic assistant at the University of Copenhagen, and I've helped plan a conference and I've done a lot of like graphic design stuff and some translation work as well. And then I've also been working retail and I have been working on translating the item descriptions in the National Museum online shop. So yeah, that's 3. It's been a bit. It's been a lot. I finished my university work in November, but then I went on holiday for a week. So that put in another week of not filming, which, I mean, good for me. I got to float about in a pool listening to Cradle of Filth while drinking cider, which was fucking awesome. And honestly, I could have spent another week doing that. But alas, that was not my lot. Incidentally, I went on that holiday with all of my World of Warcraft friends. We've been doing these sort of guild holidays for 10 years and I've missed out on a lot of them in recent years because I was busy studying, and then I finally got to go this year and it was completely incredible, but I missed the first 2 days because of that conference that I was planning, which means that I didn't feel like I got the full experience, so I was so sad when it was over. I really miss my friends and yeah, I can't wait for next year. We were planning on having it in Denmark next year, which is cool because then it's going to be a little bit easier for me to go. So yeah, I look forward to that. Doing this get ready with me type video is giving me a whole new level of respect for all the YouTubers I watch who do this, because This talking while doing my makeup thing is actually really hard. Oh, I forgot I've made tea because I have to keep my teeth nice and yellow. Yep, it's gone cold. So until about 5 minutes ago, I had no idea what kind of look I was gonna go for. Also, I had no idea what outfit to wear. Usually for these sorts of events, I'll know weeks in advance what I want to do. I'll have my outfit planned and I'll have tried out makeup and all of this sort of stuff. But like in recent years, I've just become so jaded and old and run out of fucks, essentially. So I think we're just gonna go for your average overdone holiday colours. Red and gold, but too much of it probably, because I'm like that. Speaking of being old, my birthday is coming up. Yay! My birthday is on the 22nd of December. Shout out to all of my fellow Capricorns who are stuck in limbo between a god complex and an imposter syndrome and feel like they are wasting their lives. So yeah, I'm gonna be 27 years old, which is honestly terrifying. I never really thought I was gonna be one of those people who are horrified by aging. But then, you know, in recent years, and especially in the last year or two, I've just come to realize how little I've accomplished of all the stuff that I want to do before I die. And it's really put me off the whole getting older thing. And as a naive young adult, I thought that when I got this close to 30, I would have everything figured out, you know? I would probably know what I was going to be doing with my life. And I was so sure that if, you know, if I hadn't published a book yet by this time, at least I'd be really close to doing it, you know? At least I'd have finished one and would be shopping it around to agents or whatever. That is not happening currently, which is stressing me the fuck out. Also, I thought that I would, you know, be doing a PhD potentially right now, which I'm also not. That too is stressing me the fuck out. And honestly, I don't know how to deal with that. The thing is, I've invested so much of my focus in these 3 jobs I've been working recently, and I just have not had the time or the inspiration to get anywhere with my PhD prospects, and I'm really bummed out by that, to be honest. It sort of feels like I've been wasting an entire year of my life and I haven't accomplished anything, which I know is not true, but my brain is a dick, and yeah. So to remind myself that I haven't been completely fucking useless and just drifted about without knowing my purpose at all this year, I thought of doing a video wrapping up this year, or maybe even sort of wrapping up my whole decade, because we're starting a new one and that's kind of weird. But yeah, just to remind myself that I have actually made progress and that I haven't just drifted through these past years without doing any of the things that I wanted. So like, let me know if you'd like to see that. I don't even know if anybody's gonna relate to this. I'm sure someone out there will. But I'm also painfully aware that most of it is in my head. And I'm also my own worst critic, so I'm sure that anybody who knows me and hears this is just gonna be like, shut up, Nemi, that's literally not true, and it's just you being your usual ridiculous perfectionist self, and once again, it does you no good. In my head, it feels very real, and I haven't really come to terms with most of it. Also, yeah, I'm holding 2 brushes and it looks stupid and confusing, but I do that because, I don't know, I just do. But yeah, like, let me know in the comments if any of this resonates with you. And if so, what the fuck do you do to sort of combat that feeling? Because I am terrible at it. I just generally live in a continual state of being dissatisfied with my own progress, and yeah, that's quite unhealthy. So I'd really like some tools to stop doing that. So if you've got any tips, then do share them with me. This video is turning into such a fucking therapy session. Like, is this what happens when you do get ready with me? Apparently this invites to just being way too honest about your life. On a more positive note, I do think that I've sort of figured out what I would like to do for my PhD. So in the new year, I am gonna start reading, and hopefully I'll be able to finish an application and get that out of the way. I do kind of doubt that I'll be able to make the deadline at the UCPH in January, because that is very soon and I have done nothing. But there are other universities and I'm desperate at this point, so I am gonna finish an application and just sort of take it from there, I think. And since all of the work I'm doing this year is sort of coming to a close with New Year's, I should have more time to focus on both my PhD and my books. I would really like to get back into those because, spoiler alert, I haven't really been working on them since October. Oh yeah, I completely forgot that some of you will probably be wondering how the fuck I managed to have 3 jobs and still be unemployed. Well, in Denmark we have quite a good sort of social safety net that includes a financial benefits system. So when you finish an education like I did in 2018, instead of just, you know, being fucked, you do get financial help from the state. So I entered that system after I finished my master's degree, because, you know, we all did. And since then I have been looking for full-time work, but I have got a degree in English, which means that a lot of places don't really see me as a useful asset. So it's kind of hard to find a full-time job, and the places that do want to hire me can't afford it. So I've been working all of these 3 confusing jobs as part-time, but, you know, I've also been writing applications on the side and this sort of thing. So really I have been working 4 jobs. So essentially the state has been paying me half of my salary, and then the rest has come from all of these other jobs that I've been doing. I have a feeling that the shape of this is going to be completely off and that it's going to be like not symmetrical at all, but whatever. It's not like there's anybody I need to impress at this party at all. I'm just doing this because I like it. But then again, it has sort of become a thing that my friend and colleague Dide and I are kind of known for wearing ridiculous things to the work Christmas parties. So people kind of expect us to go all out and, you know, dress up in massive ridiculous accessories and horns and that type of thing. So now we're a little bit, you know, stuck between wanting to do that and also kind of not wanting to conform to people's expectations and just maybe show up in jeans and Converse or something like that. Trouble is, I don't own jeans and Converse, but she does, so she might, but I guess we'll see. My technique is to go back and forth between the same bits for 800 years and I'm sure that no one can tell the difference except me. But then again, I'm the one who has to wear it, so I am the one who has to be happy with it, so yeah. I'm gonna highlight now, which is probably a slightly unconventional time to do it, but I like to run my highlight all over the place, and if I wait with that until I've done my mascara, then I might get that everywhere. Also, who cares about the order in which you do things anyway? Does this even show up on camera? Probably not really. Oh well, you're just gonna have to trust me that my face is a glow fest. One final thing that I should probably update you guys on is really sad. Well, it's not all sad, but it's mostly sad. Some of you will know this because you follow me on Instagram, but at the start of October, I lost Basil, my hedgehog, and that broke my heart completely, which is honestly why I haven't been working on my novels. I've just been too sad. Like, I can talk about it now and hopefully not cry, especially now because I've just done a fucking full face of makeup, but anyway, so that happened, and yeah, that is without a doubt one of the most painful things I have ever experienced in my life. I decided that I wasn't gonna keep myself from getting another hedgehog because they are the sweetest creatures. I love them so much, and also I just really missed having a companion. I'm not in a relationship, I live on my own, but having a pet just really makes me happy. So some weeks ago I got a baby hedgehog. His name is Elliot, and he is so fucking beautiful. Like, he has the sweetest, most precious little face. He is, however, a massive scaredy cat. He's nothing like Basil, who is just so chill, which is kind of good in a way because I didn't want a hedgehog that would remind me of Basil. I wanted a new little soul with a different personality, which, I mean, I did get. I'm not gonna tell you that he isn't difficult, because he is. Like, he huffs and he puffs and he's always afraid. And I wonder if something happened at the breeders where I got him from to make him like this, because when I went to the breeder's house to pick out a hedgehog, I sat with a lot of different baby hedgehogs, and I chose Elliot because he seemed so, like, he seemed calm and curious and, you know, just comfortable being around me as well. And, you know, that's why I chose him. But now that I've got him here, he's just completely different. Sometimes I can still see traces of what I saw when I picked him out, but he's difficult, honestly. Don't get me wrong, I love him. I wouldn't replace him for anything. He's my son. But it's not the experience that I thought I was getting into when I chose him. But, you know, honestly, it doesn't matter. He brings me so much joy anyway. I get to fall asleep to the pitter-patter of his tiny little feet in his wheel, so it's okay. He can be an angry, huffing and puffing little scaredy cat all he wants. I'm still gonna love him, and he's just gonna have to deal with that. Right now I'm just kind of running some black eyeshadow along the bottom half of my top lashes, which I don't really see people do a lot, but I think it really helps blend the eyeliner that I'm gonna do in a second in with the root of my lashes. And I know that it also probably looks horrible that I'm putting powder there, but it's not actually on the waterline, don't worry. But like, it's out. I say that and then I prick myself in the eye. Nailed it. I'm just going to go off camera and add a little bit of liner along my upper lash line and some mascara, and I will be right back. Alright, so this is definitely more than liner and mascara, but I had a look at the time and I realised I was running late as fuck. And then I had a bit of an outfit crisis because the dress I was going to wear needs a wash desperately, so I had to choose something else. And now I'm back looking sort of vaguely ecclesiastical because nothing says Christmas quite like Catholicism. Anyway guys, I am gonna have to run. I hope you enjoyed this. If you've got any questions or suggestions, or you just want to chat, then write me in the comments and I will talk to you there. And I'll see you in another video. Bye guys.